Mike here from JobProgress, and today we're going to talk about custom form/proposal templates. So if we go ahead and access Tools, we can locate Form Proposal Templates and click in. Right now we have no templates in here, but I've got a couple options. I can either hit Create in the top right corner and build my own template free of charge right from scratch. I can click the JobProgress library and copy over one of our sample templates. Or for $75 per page, we can recreate them for you, one-time fee. Send us your PDF. We'll rebuild it in the system for you the same exact way that you would. So it's just a service that we offer to save you guys some time and patience. But we're going to run through a tutorial so that you can see how to edit these and build them on your own. Let's say I want to edit my basic proposal. Now that I copied that over, I can click my three dots, hit the edit button, and customize this to fit my needs. These forms are HTML capable and they're built top down. So line by line, top down, the same way that you see whatever form it is that you were recreating, that's how you would build it in JobProgress. And all of the elements that you need to build those templates are located on the left-hand side. Text boxes to write in your information, input boxes to auto-populate the customer info, job price, address, spacers so that you can move them around on a line wherever you need them to be, line breaks to create separation, check boxes for check boxes, images for images, container columns, keep everything organized in one line, signature boxes, and the rest of the options are a little bit more in depth. We can go into them if you have specific questions. But from here, if I click into my company details, for example, I could choose my blue button over on the right to click here to upload a file. And then let's say that I had, a nice beautiful logo that I wanted to upload in here. I've got the ability to do so. I can resize it by clicking and dragging in the bottom right corner. And then as I mentioned, if I wanted to move this over a little bit, I can use my spacer from the left here. I'm going to click and drag it. And now this is going to let me move this left and right on the same line. So this way, if I wanted to center it a little bit, I can do so. To the right, I've got a text box. So if I click into my text, I can hit my pencil, and now I can edit this. So let's say that this is, 560 Lincoln Boulevard. Our phone number. And, our website here. One trick that I want to show you guys is because this is HTML capable, you have to use these codes up at the top if you want to do certain things or have it formatted a certain way. So if I click my pencil icon, you'll notice that it doesn't have any of the returns where I actually entered them. And if I get rid of this spacer and I stretch this out, you'll see that it's actually going to move based off of how big this box is. So this just so happens to fit perfectly. However, if it was all jumbled up like this, or let's say it was fitting on one line, I could use this new line code so that it properly formats my text box. All of your options below, proposal submitted to, maybe I want this to say, customer name instead. You can manage that information. Use your text style to bold it out. You can align it right, center, left, however you want. Your line height is going to change. So let's say we've got customer name and then we've got phone number below it. That line height is going to actually adjust how close they are together. So if I've got, a text size of 12 and a line height of 10, well, that's going to make it extremely close together. But if I do a line height of 25, it's going to separate those further. Below your text areas, you'll see we have what we call the input box, which can be located on the left-hand side at your second option. Whenever I click into an input box, on my right, I can choose a fillable property. So if I want the date to show up, for example, in this location, I could choose my input box, make my selection, and that's what's going to show there. And these are all customizable, by the way. These forms, you could change them around to work however you want to. This is just a basis that we like to give you guys so you have a starting point. If we're starting from scratch, perhaps we hit our create button in the top right corner, hit new form proposal template, and now I can choose whether I want a standard or a legal page size. With my blank screen, I'm going to start with my container column, so I'm going to click and drag. If I wanted to have this evenly column to maybe 2 columns or 3 columns, once I click into that container column, I can enter in how many I want. If I want a border on it, I can check off border required, and then that's going to populate for me. From here, maybe I've got different text boxes on the left and the right that I'm going to write some information in, and then an image box in the center that's going to have my logo. Again, if I want to center that out, I could use my spacer button, click and drag it, and center it however I see fit. My line break is going to give me some separation, so now as I continue building out my template, it's not going to be butted up right next to each other. One of my favorite tools or elements that we have in the proposal templates is the multi-choice option. So when I throw my multi-choice option inside of my container column, I can click in, hit my pencil icon, and now I can make multiple choices. So let's say this is item 1, and we've got item 2, item 3. I can then select the options that I want to populate whenever this template is opened, and then my endpoint user, my sales rep, my estimator, at the time that they're building this template, they could actually reselect the items or even add a new one right on the fly. Another cool feature is the table. So if I throw in my container column and I use my table element, it's got quite a bit of functionality here. I can click into my table. I can do calculations. So let's say that I want to do 4 columns here. And we're going to do item. We're going to do price. We're going to do quantity, and then we're going to do total. From here, I have the ability to click the button that says Add Compute Column in the top right corner and tell the system that I want it to calculate the total based off of an operation. So if I wanted to multiply my price and my quantity to give me a total, I can check off my little asterisk, which is signifying multiplication. I can do column 1 as price, column 2 as quantity, and now that's going to give me a total. So let's say that this is roof system, and it's going to be 500 a square, and I've got 20 square. That would be my total. Same thing with any other option that I continue to add in. So right on the fly, I can have multiple options that I'm allowing for the customer to see broken down, and it's going to do these calculations for me. If I wanted to have things like a drop-down option, maybe I want specific, titles in there, products, that's all possible. Let's say I want to use my table footer now and grab my subtotal. So I'm going to title it subtotal. I'm going to click in my box all the way over to the right, and now I'm going to have that sum out all of the totals that I have in the area above. Choose my column, and there it is. Now maybe I want to do tax. Again, I'm going to click into my column all the way over to the right. Choose my operation as a percentage of a column. And now I'm going to tell the system. So I want this to, that's going to be a percentage of cell actually. So that's going to be row 1, cell 4. And then this is going to be cell 4. So once you get your calculations in there, I'm obviously not doing that correctly, but once you get your calculations in there, you'd be able to update this box and have this information display. If you wanted to take this a step further, let's say you wanted to add in a 5th column that was a yes/no option for the endpoint user. which in your case would be the customer, because you're going to be emailing this to the customer. You could have this say yes, no, and actually give them the ability when they open this email, when they open up this template, to choose the options that they want. So first I would add in that column, then I would hit update. While still selected in my table, I can hit configure on the right. And now I can toggle my yes, no. I want it to show the total and then show the value for that item. Take it a step further and select customer input, and that will enable your customer to make those selections when you email it to them. Final thing I want to display here is doing your signature boxes. So let's say that we grab a container column. I'm going to column it out to 2. And now I'm going to grab signature from the left and drag it where I need it. I'll do the same thing over on the right-hand side. Maybe I'll use my spacer to get this over to the right a little bit further. And now when I click into one of these signature boxes, I could choose whose signature goes there. So maybe this would be customer rep. Maybe this is going to be customer. And now whenever I have those roles assigned, whoever I put as the sales rep, their signature is going to populate there. And then the customer that I email this to, when they sign and accept, their signature would populate in the other corresponding box. Once I'm done, I can hit save, enter in a file name, and I'm good to go. If you have any questions on sending us your proposals and getting a quote, or perhaps specific information on what the elements do, feel free to give us a call at 844-562-7764, extension number 2. Or as always, send us an email, support@jobprogress.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day.